Alright, you pause it, What is crack-a-lacking with y'all, man? First of all, I know y'all tight. This rant was supposed to come out last week. Don't judge me though. I had a lot of stuff to do. But regardless, we are here this week to talk about what you guys voted for. And we're talking about being in your 20s. That means from age 20 to 29. As you guys know, my name is Shamar Moore. Hashtag WeWantMoore for those that got me on social media. And before you ask, no, this hat is not for sale. I know you like it. You like it, I know. Now, of course, I haven't said this in a while, so you know YouTube was in my emails talking about, yo, Ma, we had a contract. So my fault, YouTube. I got you. Before I get any further into this video, YouTube requires me to tell you guys the topic that I'm talking about and the definition so that you never get lost across this whole entire video. And if you do, you can just come back to this point to kind of see what we're talking about. What is being in your 20s? Basically, the basic definition of that is you come to a point in your life where, okay, you're no longer in your teens. You notice how from like 13 to 19, at the end of those numbers, it's always teen. Meaning you're in your teen years, you know, you act foolish, you be silly, you go through puberty, all that little stuff that teenagers normally go through. But once you reach your 20s, you have this whole thing where you kind of still stupid. You just, you know, you just have a different number behind your back, really. Pretty much what 20s means is, you know, you have this whole expectation or perception on your back now that you're no longer a kid, but you're grown and that you got to make grown movements now. It's no longer, you know, chilling with the bros on a Friday night, but it's more like what investments you made. You got all this grown-up stuff on your back, and it's like, I feel like a kid though. I feel like I want to do foolishness. That's what the 20s is all about. Now, of course, within this definition, I did say the perception of being in your 20s. So we're going to go a little further into that. We're going to play this new game that I came up with just 2 minutes ago. It's called Perception versus Reality. Alright, so within this game, I'm going to explain a perception that people think, you know, someone in their 20s should be at or should have or should do. And the actual reality is what actual 20 to 29 year olds do on a normal basis. For example, in your 20s, the perception is you should have a career or you should be heading into your career. You know, you just finished graduating college, or you're in graduate school, or you just finished graduate school and now you're starting your career, you're doing what you wanted to do. The reality is though, we working at McDonald's though, getting that $10.50 an hour. Another perception that people have, you know, for 20-year-olds or 29-year-olds, you should be at a point where you find love. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know, you're thinking in your late 20s to have a child, or, you know, you're ready to start a family and all that lovey-dovey sensitive, all that BS. In reality though, at age 19, you got a baby moms or baby pops and you already have a kid, and that kid is like 10 years old now. Another perception of, you know, 20 to 29 year olds is that, oh yeah, you know, you already graduated college, you got your degrees, you know, you're successful in life. The reality is though, I'm still in college. I'm still struggling. And the last one, guys, the last big perception that everybody has, once you reach 20, now that you're grown, you know, you could move out on your own, you could afford to pay rent, and you're living swell, you're living by yourself. You know, with that success comes independence. Reality though, I still live with my moms. Now, throughout all these videos, you know what we do, man. We explain the problems of being in your 20s. Now, I'm pretty sure all my 20-year-olds know the biggest problem of being in your 20s is, you know, the expectation that you should be at where you want to be. For example, in your mindset when you was a teenager, you had the plan that, you know, at the age of 24, 25, you're going to be living by yourself, you're going to have your degrees, you're going to be doing what grown people normally should do. You should start your whole grown-up life. But in reality, in your 20s, it's really just like the teenage years, only you have more open freedom to certain things that you didn't have before. For example, obviously, we all know turning 21, you have an open freedom to drink. You have an open freedom to strip clubs. You have an open freedom to go out later at night, versus when you was a teenager and your mom restricted you from staying out till like 12 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So in the 20 era, you're basically only invited to more things that you couldn't go through before. But that doesn't mean you have to have a home. That doesn't mean you have to be successful. That doesn't mean you have to have all your degrees and the job that you wanted. It's not so much about that. But trust and believe though, when you come to your 30s though, if you're in your 30s watching this video and you don't got your career set, don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself. But that's all I got for being in your 20s, guys. I truly apologize once again for, you know, making this rant a week late. But if you have any other comments that you feel I should have mentioned with being in your 20s, you can comment below or just hit me up in my DM or wherever you have me. I'll look at it. I'll respond to it. All right, guys, as always, you know I forget about this, but this week I did not. I'm going to give the shout out to 2 people this week since I made the rant a week late. So the first shout out is going to go to, hold on. The first shout out is going to go to abdi.isa1. If I said that right, I truly apologize. But it's on the screen here. You guys can go follow him. Great follower. He likes all your shit. You know what I'm saying? Second person is going to Damn Kid, but it's not spelled kid, it's with X's. I'll spell it out for you on the screen. You guys can see it. Go ahead and follow them. They're both great supporters, great followers. They will like all your stuff. They're not them followers that, you know, they be following you and then the next day they don't follow you thinking that you didn't notice. All right, I know. All right, guys, with that being said, I'm out of here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter _WeWantMoore. WeWant.moore on Snapchat is right there below if you don't understand what I'm saying. Lastly, guys, you know the showcase is coming up. It's like a week and a couple days. Make sure to buy it online, guys. If you can't buy it online, you can come through when we announce the location. You can come through, pay at the door. Only difference is, though, you really don't want to be waiting in line to pay for a ticket. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. So if you want to get that ticket early, get that early ticket. It's $20 online. The link is down low in the description. I'm out of here. Make sure to keep subbing so we can get that prize away, that $25 gift card. And yeah, I'm out.